Now in this video today, we are going to focus on another design pattern, which is tool use design pattern. This is one of the easier design pattern to understand, but to implement, there are multiple ways to do this thing. I hope you are familiar with Azure AI agent development, which we have seen in the separate video series. And if you have seen my Azure AI agent tutorials, then you know that every time when we develop agent, we want to associate that with either knowledge tools or action tools. Well, tool use design pattern is basically talking about those tools. Let's start with this. As it is mentioned here, the tool use pattern emphasizes equipping agents with external tools or APIs to extend their capabilities. This pattern allows AI to go beyond its pre-trained knowledge and dynamically access real-time information. There are a couple of tools and there are different types of tools which are available to integrate with your agent. Some of the tools are going to provide some static vector database kind of an information, and some of the tools are going to provide some real-time information like Bing search kind of a tool. Now, all of these things are going to be integrated with your agent to provide some additional capabilities with that. The key features of this design pattern is external tool integration, because an AI can call APIs, or it can use databases, or it can also execute functions, or I can say custom functions, to retrieve or manipulate data. Now, if you want to see how you can integrate APIs or some external functions with your agents, then I think we have already created some of the videos on our YouTube channel. You can check out these videos and you can get more about this. It can also help you in dynamic information retrieval. So AI can access real-time data instead of relying solely on pre-trained knowledge. And then AI is checking for the latest weather forecast before suggesting travel plans. Now I'm planning to create one agent with the real-time information retrieval actually. So that video is also going to be coming soon in the few days. But yeah, that's something which is also a tool integration video. And then function calling and execution. This is something which we have already created and it's available on our skilltech.club website. The AI can trigger predefined functions, which is mostly going to be a custom function. We have created two videos in this, one in which we want to create a custom function and then invoke that function into the AI logic, which is driven by that agent. Or you can also use semantic kernel, and using semantic kernel, you can associate a plugin functions into that existing logic of your agent. We have seen both the videos, or we have done this both the videos, which are available on our YouTube channel or in our skilltech.club website, and I'm sure you're going to check out that. You can perform calculations or you can automate tasks. Some of the examples are like AI using calculator tool or solve some complex equations with that. The design flow of this tool use design pattern is going to be looking like this. User is going to query or is going to initiate some task by obviously providing a natural language prompt. AI is going to receive a request that requires some external data or computation. For example, let's say we are specifying this prompt, find me the best laptop under $1,000. Now, when I provide this thing, what kind of a tools will be required and what kind of an actions my agent is going to take? That's what the flow, which is going to be important. So tool selection and invocation is going to be the first step. AI is going to determine that which tool or API we have to use for this specific task if I want to get the best laptops under $1,000. And in that case, AI is maybe going to call an e-commerce API to fetch the product listing. Obviously, in that product listing, we are going to make sure that we match with the conditions. So finally, we have to do the processing and evaluation of that. So AI is going to analyze the tool's response and is going to refine its output based on the requirement. For example, AI is going to filter the results based on the user preference, where we mentioned that we are only looking for laptops and we are only looking for laptops which are under $1,000. And then final response generation is going to happen where AI is going to present the refined answer to the user, where AI is going to recommend the top 3 laptops with pros and cons, which are obviously under $1,000. And that's what the final response which is going to be coming with this. Now, tool use pattern is mostly going to use external data and external logic. And that is something which is nowadays necessity for any agent which you're developing. That's why this is one of the most extensively used design pattern for the agentic AI development. I want to give some more examples to you. So let's say we have one more example in practice, which is a customer support bot, which is retrieving a billing information. When this kind of thing happens, a customer support bot is first going to do a task identification. So let's say a user asks for their latest bills and then is asking for some specific details inside the bill. The bot is going to recognize that this requires an external data. automatically is going to do the tool invocation. It calls a company's billing API, and then the billing API is having information of all the customers with maybe multiple dates and multiple product information associated with that. Then it's going to send the user ID and it's going to require the date range with that. So for a particular user and for the required date range, it's going to give me the billing information of that. Then step number 3 is going to happen, which is data retrieval. This API is going to return the requested billing information, and that data is retrieved by the agent. And finally, based on this data, is going to give the response. So the bot is going to format the data and is going to provide the user with the clear summary, such as their outstanding balance and due date. Now, this is going to be the step-by-step process which is going to happen in this kind of a tool use design pattern. I'm not showing you the step-by-step lab right now in this particular video, but I strongly recommend you to check out our AI agent tutorials, or you can check out skilltech.club website where you will get this full course with labs and with step-by-step demos associated with that. Remember, tool use design pattern is one of the most useful design patterns. I'm damn sure if you are developing your own agent, this design pattern is surely going to be useful in that. That's it for today. I'm going to see you tomorrow in the next video. Thank you.